Welcome everyone to this St. German's Church, part of the parish of Cardiff, St. German with St. Saviour. As many of you will now know that all public acts of worship within the province of the Church in Wales have now been suspended as a response to the coronavirus outbreak. At this time, we are left to wonder how we can best be of support and of service to the people of this area. Our work with food banks, our work with night shelters will continue for this week alone. After that, things will have to be reviewed and looked at again. But as this crisis deepens, as we increasingly become used to a very limited kind of lifestyle compared to what we have, we in both of our churches want our buildings to be of service to the local community. And so whilst we can't have public acts of worship and we have to strictly adhere to the social distancing guidelines, we can at the very least continue a ministry of prayer and support for those who are in need and those who need spiritual sustenance at this time. And so one way in which we are doing that here in St. German's and St. Saviour's, beginning on Monday the 23rd, is by making available these sanctuaries, these places of worship for people to visit. So in St. Saviour's Church, from Monday, we will have the church open from 10 o'clock in the morning until noon, and then from noon until 2 o'clock, St. German's here will be open. There will be members of our church communities, key holders present, opening and closing the churches, but they will be following their own work, their own ministry, won't be really engaging in public gatherings. But if you would like to come and visit us to pray here, to take a bit of space, to take a bit of time, if it's a rainy day and you want a bit of exercise, both of our churches are quite spacious and useful places for us to perform outward and inner pilgrimages. Some of our members follow the Stations of the Cross in each of our churches. You can do that in a very visual and quiet prayer, or just simply to find a quiet, spacious area just to reflect on how God is present to us at this time. Perhaps also to offer a prayer in solidarity with those who are working hard to counter this virus, to make it as less damaging as it possibly can be, and especially a time of prayer for those who are ill, that they might be healed, a time of prayer for those who are working in hospitals and clinics, in government, to ameliorate this situation as best as they can. But also here in St. German's and St. Saviour's, our ministry is to reach out to you, to be of support and presence to you. And if you would like to, if you need help in any way or would like to speak to us, our contact details can be found on our website, stgermanwithstsaviour.org.uk. In the meantime, we will have not a public act of worship, but we will have a Eucharist celebrated here in each of our churches, made available, a recording of this made available each and every Sunday in the weeks to come. So please join us in prayer as we worship God together, as we respond to his reality in our midst. I wish you every blessing and every peace and every health in the weeks and perhaps months to come.